Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And just shedding him off there. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That one out wide and intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung him there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Jets.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alec Pierce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Thompson going play action here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Covered by Tyson Campbell.
Here we go, set.
They'll run. Here's Devon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Williams on the stop.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Thompson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. Nice instruction. Extend.
Here's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 57 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Thompson. Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and then he's got a nice first down there.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here we go. West right zip. Green knife.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New York.
Hey, Chan. Here we go, side. Green 19, get to that.
Back to throw, Fields. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore from 3 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Dolphins 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick
Here is
off.
Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Black, 95. Ready.
Now Thompson. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On the double. Cluster, 6. Here we go. 10.
Thompson out of the shotgun here. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll dump this off to Achane. It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready, set.
From the gun, it's Thompson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Off play action, Fields. To the left side, he's got the tight end Taylor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Fields throwing again. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they get it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Now he's going to step up. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to
Here is
kick off.
Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, Really, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go. Ready.
Thompson now from the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now Thompson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. There'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Fields now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Watch out now. 50 series. Here we go. Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Here's Thompson. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dooley. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Down. Hut.
Almost Zone read to give the right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
52 Blue. Ready?
Now it's Thompson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This will be caught at about the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Old school I.
How about that? Was that fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now Fields going to run. And his throw here is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
From the 50, here's Fields. And he'll find Hall. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Here we go.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go, Snap. Green 19, Jets, Snap.
Play action. It's Fields. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Bunch right. Here we go, Snap.
Now Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Watch out. Ready.
Thompson looking to throw. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll go out of bounds 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Thompson going to throw it. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the Jets 22-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Here's Thompson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10.
Down. Set.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Rail. Yellow. Set.
Thompson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
17.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And the Jets.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here we go. All right.
Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Back to throw, Fields. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hunt.
Now Thompson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Black. 95. Fly school. Ready.
Looking to throw, Thompson. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go.
On play action, Fields. This one deep for Wilson, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. 222, 220. Hey, can.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Jermaine Johnson just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Thompson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. return there of 22 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
10 black. Hut.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. He lost the football. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Thompson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
43.
Looking to throw. Thompson. He'll try to do it himself. And he is caught. But he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that will get him one closer.
34. Dolphins 26.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mason Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Jets 40, Dolphins 26.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31.
Ready. 50, great.
Now Thompson. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Ready. Cut.
Off play action. Thompson. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Thompson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Jets, 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
The 35-yard line.
319, that's not. Hey, can't.
They'll go again with Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
331. Tonight.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
What's right?
A gain of 7. 1st down.
Here we go.
New York.
Hey, 10. 319, that's not. All right.
Off play action, Fields. Allen's got it complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
Breece Hall. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 33.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ready up.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Cycle. Ready.
Now it's Thompson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set. White, yellow, 22. Set.
Thompson looking to throw. Open man downfield is Hill.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
At the 7-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Drill, 52.
Thompson going to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son.
Fields now to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Man, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been great.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Will McDonald
buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Thompson. Coming, and they got it once again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here is third and quite a ways. Thompson now. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Malachi Moore on the coverage.
Come on, set.
Thompson, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second and a couple. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
New York.
Set up. Half the 60. Half the 60. Go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out.